Okay, folks, welcome back. So now we are going to look at some questions. So let's start with this one. Okay, so 3 ratio n equals 15 ratio 20. Okay, and so what we're being asked to do is figure out the value of this n, right? Don't know its value. So remember the ratio, you have a proportion here. We know that this ratio and this ratio are equal. So we can set it up like this. 3 over n, just the same as this sign here. It also can be written as that sign, equals 15 over 20. Right? And now we learned something about cross multiplication, so we'll do that. Multiply n with 15, 20 with 3, and we get 3 times 20 equals 15 times n. Of course, this and this, when they get multiplied, and this will get multiplied. So we get 60 equals 15n. Okay, now we'll divide both sides with 15 to maintain the integrity of the equal symbol. So 60 over 15 equals 15n over 15. So 15 times 4 is 60. 15 times 1 is 15. So we're left with 1 times n. And here we're left with 4. So 4 equals n. Or we can also write it as n equals 4. So there you go, guys. We figured out what this value of n is. All right. Awesome. All right. Rock and roll. No. All right, let's try another question. Which one shall we try? Let's try number 5. It looks a little intimidating, right? It's just decimal. So 1.32 ratio 1.11 equals 8.8 ratio k. So of course we are supposed to find the value of this k, right? So this is again a proportion. So proportion is when two ratios are equal. So we got this here and this here, and this sign, obviously the ratio sign also means division. So we can write these as 1.32 divided by 1.11 equals 8.8 divided by k. Now we learned about cross multiplication, so this gets multiplied with this, this gets multiplied with this. This is a shortcut. So 1.32 times k, bracket represents multiplication. 8.8 times 1.11. Okay, 1.32 times k equals 8.2. 8.8 times 1.11. So this just is we are left with here on this side 1.32k equals 8.8 times 1.1. Okay, so we can use a calculator for this. We can also do it manually. We can write 8.8 as 8 plus 0.8. We can write 1 as 1 plus 0.11, and then we can multiply this with this and this with this. So 8 times 1 is 1, whereas 8 times 0.11, I'm not sure what that is. It's 0.88, I believe. Plus 0.81 is 0.8. plus 0.11 and 0.8, I believe, is point 0.088, I believe, or 0.088. And so this is gonna be, you have to add all these together. So 8.88. First we have to figure out 0.11, 0.8, and 0, so that's 0, 0, 0, 8, no, 0, 8, 8, 0, 0, 8, 8, 0. Yeah, so that's correct. And then adding these, so 8.88 plus 0.80, which is this, would be 8, 16, 9.68 plus 0.088, which is going to be basically 8, 16, 7. So 9.768. I don't know if this is correct. Let's look at a calculator. 8.8 times 1.11, 9.768. Okay, good. It's 9, so it's going to be 9.768, right? And now we just divide k equals 9.768 over 1.32. Why did that happen? Well, I divided this side by 1.32 and I divided this side by 1.32. The 1.3 and 1.3 on this side got cancelled and we left with 1k, which is the same as k, and this side has got 9.7 divided by 1.32 divided by 1.32, and we get 7.4. 7.4. So k equals to 7.4. So that's our k equals 7.4. So this would be 7.4. And yeah, we can even check if it's true by multiplying. So if we divide, let's say 7.4 divided by 1.11, we get 6.67. If I multiply that number with 1.32, I should get 8.8 if I've done it correctly. 1.32, and boom, I got 8.8, which is right here. So that was, we know we did it correctly. Okay, awesome. Okay, so that's good. Let's do one more question. Let's do something with the fractions. So let's try this one, number 9. So t ratio 3 over 4. T ratio 3 over 4. Yes, t ratio 3 over 4. 7 over 8 ratio 15 over 16. Okay, so it's fractions with no need to worry. Just remember t can also be written as t over 1, right? So it's t over 1. This ratio just means division, so this whole thing divided by 3 over 4 equals to 7 over 8 divided by 15 over 16. And now this will get multiplied with this, so this whole thing, this whole thing, this whole thing, and this whole thing are going to get multiplied, cross multiply, and we will have t over 1 multiply by 15 over 16 equals 7 over 8 multiply. Point here is signifies multiplication. 3 over 4. Yeah. So we get t over 1 point times 15 over 16 times 7 over 8 equals 7 over 8 times. Now multiplication of fractions is easy. Just multiply tops, bottoms, right? And then you get t times 15 is just 15t, right? 15t. And 16 times 16 times 1 is 16 equals 7 times 3 is 24. 1, right? Over 8 times 4 is 32. Boom. So we got that much. Now we do cross multiplication again. This gets multiplied here. This gets multiplied here. 32 times 15t equals 21 times 16. Okay. So what's 21 times 16? It's 210. It's 210. Take 1 6 12. 310, 336. I think it's 336. Let's check that. 21 times 16, 336. Good. And then 15 times 32. What's that? 150, 480, I believe. 32 times 15, 480. Good. So we get 480 on this side. 480t, right? And then now we divide both sides with 480, so isolate the t, so we get 480 here, we divide 480 here, and we're left with, this gets cancelled with 1, so t equals to 336 over 480. And we have, what can we divide this with? So they're both even, so we can divide them with 2. And they're also both are divisible. Oh, so all of this is divisible by let's see, 12. Okay, so 12 times 2 and 12 times 12 times 8, yeah, 28 times 12. So 28 times 12 times 28 is 336, and 12 times 40, right? So 28 over 40. We can still divide it further. Both of them are divisible by 4 actually. So 4 times 7, 4 times 10. So we're left with t equals 7 over 10, right? You can check that by just seeing 336 divided by 480 is 0.7, and 7 divided by 10 is also 0.7. So what we did was correct, and so our answer, or our, is t equals 7 over 10. So this t equals 7 over 10. All right, good stuff. Well done, guys. Keep it up. And you can do mathematics in this relaxed fashion, or you can do it in a fashion where you're going nuts. Either way, practice some mathematics, and I will see you in the next video.